Hello, welcome back. In this unit, we're going to focus on the action in the dream. We've been looking at actors, the people in the dream. Now, what are they doing? What is the I perspective doing? What are the other people possibly doing, or even objects? A car, a vehicle, is it stuck or is it moving forward? So there is quite a lot of action going on in the dream, and we have to be able to understand the meaning of the metaphor of different actions. So let's look at what we have as different possibilities. Here we can see that we have all kinds of different actions. Running, obviously. Are you running away from something, or are you moving forward fast, efficiently? All of this needs to be looked at. Sometimes you're not moving at all, and we will see that in one of the following examples. Flying would mean that you can be more free from situations that you are dealing with. You can take some distance. Are you driving your car? Are you driving a vehicle, or are you sitting in the back seat and maybe there is no driver at all in a car that moves or does not move or moves crazily? If you are handling yourself, your own life, then you are driving. You are mastering your decisions. You may be teaching or learning. The teacher is the part, or whoever teacher there is the part of you that knows, that is delivering information, helping, healing, whatever assistance is being given, cooking, preparing, nurturing your own growth, needs for growth, cleaning, a very recurring element. Cleansing is progressing in your own inner work, getting cleaner, getting rid of things that you don't really want. We're actually going to spend next unit looking more in depth at the peeing and pooping aspect of dreams, which is a very recurring element also. Swimming in the water, remaining on top, or drowning, having difficulties, seeing clear or not seeing clear. All of this obviously has some clear meaning. The killing in the dream might mean that you want to get rid of a part of yourself, but possibly in a little bit violent way. It might also refer to some very violent hatred that you carry inside your being, and that needs to be expressed in some ways. Falling is a lack of security, of capacity to stand on something stable. Of course, there are many more, like hiding, climbing, learning, fighting, getting married. We will come back on these. I can't give you all the possible actions, but you can look them up in my book. So let's look at a few examples. Here, a man in his 40s. I go for lunch with my brother-in-law in a cheapish small restaurant, and they serve us some food that is very average, ipenbende. My brother-in-law, who is picky on food, likes good food, is not satisfied. He says, this is rubbish. He wants to leave and go to another restaurant. So how do you reformulate this dream? I'm going for lunch. That would mean I'm taking care of my needs for nourishment, growth, personal development. But I aim at low quality nourishment. It's a cheapish restaurant. However, the part of me that likes high quality food, high quality nourishment, the part of me that cares for a better quality is not satisfied. And that part of me wants to search for a better option, a better food, better restaurant. So this example is quite interesting. Eating, we know now, is taking care of your needs for growth and nourishment. Moving to a better place is finding better options, taking better care of your need for better quality nourishment, self-nourishment. Now here the dreamer obviously was neglecting his personal development, and he could learn something from this. So the dreamer reminds him that he needs to take better care. That's quite obvious now. However, the dream identifies with the part of him that has this low requirement, and he should reconnect with the part of him that has a higher requirement. Now, I want to make a little comment about this brother-in-law of the dreamer. When you have a person appearing in your dream, it might be a very specific quality of that person that is represented, that you project on, and that is represented in the dream. So the part of you that is represented in the dream is just that specific quality. In this case, this person, the brother-in-law, apparently was somebody who likes good food. He may also have had many other aspects, good or less good qualities. We're not dealing with that. We're not concerned. The dream is only showing this specific requirement for good quality food. So that is what our dream intelligence is going to search and pick as an image, as a mask. So we don't need to look at all the qualities of a person who is represented. We need to be able to identify the one specific quality that the dream wants us to see as a part of ourselves. Now, here we have another dream, and as far as I remember, this is also a man. I find myself in a stinking apartment, full of shit everywhere, and I decide immediately to clean it. I start rubbing the floor. Very short, simple dream. And you can translate as follows. I am aware that my inner space is in a mess. I have a lot of shit, negative emotions, can be angers, fears, can be bad habits, behavior patterns that are not harmonious, that are creating problems in his life. And I decide to do something about it. I take immediate action for dealing with my inner shit. Looking at the context, indeed, the dream reconnects the dreamer with an environment where he knows he has to take care of himself, and it reveals his clear intention. Yes, he wants to do something about it. Obviously, he came to counseling, so that means he is taking action and wants to work on his own limited patterns, problem patterns, so that he can free himself and move on more efficiently in his life. So it is just a mirroring of a reality that is already there. The next dream, also very short and simple. I am in a classroom at an exam, and I feel desperate. I know nothing. I cannot answer the questions. Other students are filling their pages, but mine remain desperately blank. Now, this is quite a recurring theme, being at an exam, not knowing anything about how to answer, being unprepared. So you can translate this. I feel under pressure, stressed, like when I was at an exam at school. I identify with that part of me that has no confidence in my capacities. However, in the dream we have these other students. So you should also translate that part and add, other parts of me are confident. So what is the dream really telling her? I'm asking you. Where are the resource elements? Obviously, there are elements in the dream, the other students that can write their exam quite actively, very focused. They know how to do. So what is the dream inviting this dreamer to? Change perspective. Go back to the dream. Imagine this situation. You feel stressed, but other students are there intensely answering. They know, they're confident. It's easy. Look at them, feel their confidence, role play. Just imagine being one of these students who is writing down the answers to the questions. Successful exam. Can you do that? Just breathe into this feeling of confidence. You can do. You are in total mastery of your capacities. Give some time to experience that. You can turn to the other part of you that is desperate of not knowing, and you can talk to that part. You can say, hey, I'm here. I'm with you. Let's do it together. Come into my presence. Whatever I know, whatever I feel is yours. We are one. Just breathe into that. Go into that inner part that is fully confident. This is who you are. Take your time. Breathing out limited patterns, breathing out the past, breathing in new potential, new possibilities, new capacities. This is the processing. We're going to keep exploring that again and again because dreams keep giving us that possibility.